Yes, I would like to address the truck route issue. It's been a long-standing issue for everybody from Jordan right through Grimsby to Stony Creek. Recently, we heard that Tufford Road was chosen, and I thought to myself, well, that's good, it's outside of town. I took a run from the service road up Tufford Road. It's very narrow and ends at the number 8. Beyond the number 8 is Cave Springs. If you do not know this area, it's full of caves and a Carolina forest. Now, if we're ready to save the trees here in Grimsby off of Livingston, we should consider that too. That's close to home in Grimsby. Today I took a chance and I went up Bartlett Road, which years ago was widened and ends at the bottom of the escarpment. So I drove up Park Road and turned back towards east. And there is empty land there. There are also some very beautiful homes, but I realize that no matter where this truck route goes, safety is the most important thing. And when I looked at them...
That's the timing to get to the specific question. No, you were heading somewhere. No, but you had a question. Do ask.
I wanted to know whether you were going to think of the whole area as the best route, or the best route for Grimsby, and Beams also think the best one for them. We need to think of everybody, because all the routes have had severe accidents.
Thank you. Reverse order, if I could start with Ms.
Good question. This is not a new question, by the way. When I was sitting on the region previously, the same issues were there. And certainly from a Grimsby standpoint, one of the concerns that we had was the truck traffic on Mountain Street, and simply too much traffic on a very steep curving mountain road. Back a number of years ago, they were looking at alternatives. Bartlett was one of the alternatives that they were seriously thinking about. But then they, at that time, were looking at this other road in Beamsville. I think it's called Tufford Road. So it's not something new. But I think that in order for be able to make a decision, it's necessary to know the whole route, exactly where it can go. Can it move around Cave Springs, for an example? And if it was Tufford Road, it would have to be a link built down towards the Queenie in order to get the traffic from Queenie to the up the mountain and so forth. So it's a complex question that's been looked at many times and needs a serious look. And whatever the recommended routes are, they should be brought to the local community so that the local comment can be received before any decisions are being made.
Well, thank you for that question about truck traffic. Living just as I do near Mountain Road and seeing truck traffic that comes down in Grimsby through Mountain Road, it's an issue that is near and dear to my heart. And it's something that I have been fortunate enough, my good friend Bruce Mannion has been attending the environmental assessment public information sessions and has been forwarding information on because it affects us for the downtown area. So as the IHR, I've been privy to a lot of those conversations with those public meetings that Nick was alluding to. My feeling is, and it's a tricky thing to say in this room, but the environmental assessment process is underway, and we have to trust that the environmental assessment process is taking a look at all these issues, the environmental sensitive area that you're talking around Tufford Road, as well as the options, because there will also be environment, wherever you cut across the escarpment, you're going to have environmental sensitivities. My understanding is the preferred approach to Tufford Road is twofold. One is fewer houses and people affected directly, as well as the fact that the bench allows for a more shallow switchback so you don't have trucks barreling down the road. So my preference is that it's anything other than the current situation, which is Mountain Road is not acceptable anymore. And I think we have to continue down the road, put some faith in the environmental assessment process. If Tufford Road is where it's going to be, just because it's the existing road doesn't necessarily mean that's going to be the actual final thing. I think we have to rely on our public works department to give us the drawings and the schematics and how it could actually look and where it would actually impact, because there would also have to be some land acquisition as well there. So I think the best route for the best course would be the way to go. And there are some concerns about the state of the roads above the escarpment of Park Road.